eben dieser ganze Teil, der ist selbst gebaut hier. Und das ist auch etwas, worauf ich stolz bin, dass halt die Gruppe hier all das kann. Wir können die Berechnungen machen von der gesamten Massenspektrometermaschine, können sozusagen die Ionentrajektorien simulieren, wir können die Geräte in der Werkstatt zum Teil selber bauen und sonst auch extern fertigen lassen, aber auf die Zeichnungen von unseren Mitarbeitern hin. Und das Gute ist, dass am Ende des Tages das Experiment auch tatsächlich funktioniert. Da sind wir manchmal selber überrascht, also nicht wirklich, aber dass es am Ende eben so geht, wie man denkt und plant, das ist sehr erfreulich.
I think there was one moment in the lab which was really exciting, and I was kind of proud and kind of surprised even. And it was also with Martin when we first saw ions with the SSBD. So we have a really long ion guiding system which we also simulated together and also MS Vision simulated. Yeah, it was really challenging, and it was a surprise because it was 7 in the afternoon and we were already tired, and suddenly we saw some clicks and we thought, oh no, that's not true. And then we increased the flux by just tuning the voltages, and suddenly we got insulin. We could even scan a little bit, so with the quadrupole, and see the dependencies.
Am meisten stolz bin ich, wenn ich in der Erinnerung zurückgehe an die Anfänge von unserem Experiment, wenn wir es das erste Mal zusammengebaut haben und dann das erste Mal Insulin detektieren. Also unser erstes Biomolekül mit Photocleavable Tags haben wir zwar noch nicht verwendet, aber ich glaube, die waren schon drauf. Und es war ganz neu, wir haben nichts gesehen, wochenlang nichts funktioniert. Dann eines Abends haben wir auf einmal ein Signal gehabt, was wir verändern konnten. Und das war gemeinsam mit Markus und Marcel, und ich glaube, das ist ein Moment, auf den kann man durchaus stolz sein, und der wird uns allen dreien sicher lang in Erinnerung bleiben.
Also ich denke, dass die Neutralisation von Insulin, das war natürlich was Tolles. Aber dass wir jetzt eine Methode gefunden haben, um Heterolyse in der Gasphase zu erzwingen sozusagen, und dass das zuverlässig funktioniert. Also da scheinen keine alternativen Spaltmechanismen mehr vorzuliegen, und deswegen können wir die Fotokäfige relativ einfach gestalten.
最骄傲的事情，目前我们已经成功的调控了这个胰岛素的电荷状态吧，在真空当中，这应该是第一个例子，通过一种绿光来调控它的电荷状态。
So I'm in the project for two reasons, really. The first was I saw this challenge of making this 100 kilodalton quadrupole, and I was like, damn, this is going to be hard. I like a challenge. So I wasn't an expert in RF electronics or any of this stuff, but I was like, yeah, I want to be the one who does that. That would be fun. People will know my name even more then. But then there was another reason. I was reading through the project, and we had the photocleavable molecules, and I did some mass spectrometry with this sort of molecule before, and I was extremely interested by the possible applications of these as well, and how we could get those to work, because when I was doing my previous work, this is something we were missing, was tailored molecules for doing photochemistry in the gas phase.
Also auf was ich am meisten stolz drauf bin, naja, ich bin glücklich, wenn die Moleküle das tun, was sie tun sollen. Das macht mich glücklich, stolz bin ich darauf nicht wirklich. Was mich manchmal ein bisschen mit Stolz erfüllt, ich kann Materie herstellen, die es nicht gab im Universum, bevor ich sie gemacht habe.
For us, because here we want to make, of course, bigger sensors, that we have more signal, and really going out of our comfort zone of making small devices, but here really scaling them up to larger areas. So there we also really learned a lot, and I think it's really a good challenge. So I think, first of all, for us, we could show here that the devices we made to detect atoms or molecules, they are 100 times more sensitive in energy than commercial multi-channel plates or MCP. So I think that in itself is already a 2 order of magnitude improvement. And above that also we're going to make a sensor which has 128 pixels, which is only spaced by, let's say, 200 nanometers. So we will also break the record of spatial resolution, because MCPs typically have a pore size of a few micrometers, so they cannot go lower. And this will find applications, for example, in Mauser interferometry. So I think this is also a nice challenge. And in addition, we will combine this 128 pixel together with a newly designed electronics from EPFL, And that will allow that we don't need to have for each pixel a cable coming to room temperature, because at some point this is just not feasible anymore. Imagine now we're going to make 128, but maybe in the future we want to make 10,000, so you cannot have 10,000 cables coming out. So we really need to prove the scalability with these electronics, and I think that will also have a huge impact on the field.
Je suis fier d'abord de faire partie de ce projet qui est multidisciplinaire, et plus précisément de la première partie du projet, là où j'ai fait la conception d'un amplificateur qui consomme beaucoup moins d'énergie et qui génère moins de bruit. Et de notre part, je suis fier de voir que mon circuit est utilisé pratiquement pour la détection de molécules.
I'm most proud of when our doctoral students are happy. So when they get the fruit of their work, a full chip design fabrication cycle might take one year, maybe even more. So when they get it back, when they get the manufactured silicon back, it's a bit like Christmas. And when the sensor, the chip works, then it's even better. So that makes me kind of proud for them. And then at the project level, what I'm really looking forward is that there's a full system at the experimental site that also contains our detectors, and that really fulfills the initial aims of the project and allows to explore new science. That's what we are here for.